Okay, so trained push today, and today's a day where I officially start coaching. So I now pay for a bodybuilding coach. Results have been good, don't get me wrong. Look from day zero to previous videos. I think last couple videos or something I was wearing a tank top, so you can see that I've made a lot of progress. If I continue to do what I do, I will keep making progress, right? But I'm not taking it as seriously as I could be. And I believe that there is more progress to be made in a shorter time frame. And this is where I see the advantage of coaching. There's different levels to the gym. There's people who go to the gym a couple times a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, etc. There's people who go to the gym but don't really watch their nutrition. There's people who go to the gym who watch their nutrition to a very, very precise amount, weighing out everything, counting calories, etc. There's people who go to the gym and their whole life revolves around it, their whole brand revolves around it. There's obviously different levels, right? I would say I'm someone who's very dedicated. I go 6 days a week, I do watch what I eat, but it's not optimal, right? It's not, and I'm training following a program that was written by a bodybuilder, but it's not the same as coaching where someone assesses your physique, writes you a program and continuously updates it depending on your lagging areas and how you're looking, etc. So now I'm entering a new level where I now do have a coach. Now the coach doesn't know that I make these videos, but I'm going to show you who he is. He's natural as well, completely natural. His name's Tom. That's a picture of him. If you want to follow him on Instagram, it's Tom Scott. I believe he's 25 years old. Now, I've always been apprehensive about coaching, but I've seen this guy, I've spoken about him before. I've known him for almost a year now, and I've seen him train hundreds of times probably, because we go at a similar time. He is, first of all, the biggest guy in the gym, and he's natural. There's people who take steroids as well. And he's not a genetic freak either, but he is someone who's just extremely, extremely dedicated. Same meals every day, measures everything to the gram, trains harder than anyone by a mile. Like, you can hear him like properly straining, properly like grunting because of how hard he's pushing it. He's the guy who incline presses those 60 kg dumbbells you don't see anyone use that aren't even on the dumbbell rack but at the bottom. And like I said, he's not got anything special genetic wise. And I know for a fact because I've seen his like progress videos and stuff like that. And even he admits himself that he's nothing special. But what he has done is he's locked in for 5 years, continuously improving. He obviously has his own coach as well, who's a, I believe like a European champion bodybuilder or something like that. So I can definitely vouch for him. I've seen how hard he trains, I've seen how serious he is, and he's given me lots of advice as well for free. Plenty of advice, you know, a lot of my training, the intensity, the nutrition has come from him, but not as a coach, but just as a friend. And then he said to me a few months ago, you know, I'm starting coaching, mates rates is 50 quid. Now coaching is usually 150, 200 plus a month. But because we're sort of friends, and he's starting it, well, quite recently, I've got it for 50 quid a month. And yeah, so basically what coaching involves, I didn't even realise this myself. There's a lot of things you need to track. So every day I'm tracking, he's basically done all these spreadsheets for me. I sent him a video of my physique and he's told me like the areas to work on, which is back and posterior chain development. I need to track, he wants me to track all my macros, but I told him I don't want to be that guy who tracks everything. I'm not that serious in that sense. So I'm just tracking protein currently, tracking my weight every day, write down my training session rating. I have to do cardio 3 times a week. Each cardio session I need to burn 200 calories, I need to hit 10,000 steps a day, 5 to 6 litres of water a day, which is a lot, 200 grams of protein, which is a lot. But you know what? That isn't what the science says. That's not what fucking Jeff Nippard says or Google says, but you know, you saw the picture of that guy, like he's fucking huge. So I'm going to trust him. I have to put my sleep duration and my sleep quality. So you may have noticed on my wrist, I bought the Samsung fitness tracker to track my steps, sleep quality and cardio, and also log how much water I have. And I need to put my appetite at the end of the day as well. So that's just one of the pages. I've got a training page, so I've got a page of basically my workout split. Now this isn't push-pull legs, it's completely tailored to me. So the first day is push A plus arms, second day is posterior chain, met focus, because apparently that's my weak point. And then it's push B, and then triceps, and then it's back and biceps, and then legs 5 days a week now. So I was training 6 days a week, he wants me to do 5. You've got every single rep range in the session, how many warm-up sets, the tempo of the sets, muscles worked, and alternative exercises, and cues as well, so telling me how to do each thing in terms of form. Oh, I just didn't even see that. He's actually filled out a table for me to track all my weights and stuff, which is good. That's great, actually. I didn't realise that was a thing. Fair enough. Okay, I didn't even realise that was a thing. I've got to put my daily schedule as well, when I wake up, when I sleep, what I do, where I'm doing uni work, gym work, meal prep time, because he wants to get an idea of when my meals are, how I can fit in training or more training. I've logged, so 3 of my meals in a day stay the same. So he's logged all the macros for that. He's given me comments about the meals, what he wants me to make sure that I do, etc. So it's all very detailed, all very serious. And I'm hoping to get some great results. Now, I thought I was fairly lean because I've got abs, right? This guy's saying we need to do some cleanup first before we're putting on more muscle. So I think he wants me to lose about 3 to 4 kilos. He wants me to do a body comp. So he's saying I can lose 3 to 4 kilos of fat and maintain muscle and increase muscle during that time. Doesn't sound legit, but I trust him. And sometimes you can't go over the science, you have to go over the results. And I know for a fact everything he's told me to do has increased my size and improved myself. So yeah, that's it really. I'm going to show you the spreadsheet. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing sensitive here of my spreadsheet. So training, etc., schedules, meal plan, all of that stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. The 5 litres of water and 200 grams of protein a day is going to be hard, but we're going to have to see what we can do. But yeah, that's that. See you in the next one.